Hey everybody, welcome back to our Battle Stadium Double Battle series. We are back with what will be the last episode with this team and the last episode of the Season 1 rankings. And yeah, and then we'll move on to our first Gigantamax Pokemon in the next one that I need to get put together. So I'll try and do that as quickly as I can. Probably work on that all day, probably Wednesday. So yeah, so this will be the last episode. Let's jump in and get going. And then the question today is just given that the day that this episode goes up, it is January 1st of 2020. So I'm just curious if, like, for those that have any competitive Pokemon goals, what are those goals for 2020? I have to think about that a little bit, and I'll answer it once we get to the intermission between games. So let's get our last probably 2 games, unless we can squeeze a third one in. Let's see how it's going. But we do find our first opponent, Aether, and they have Rillaboom, Chandelure, Weezing, Mamoswine, Savali, and Noivern. So a super cool looking team. It's third Weezing in a row I've played. We just played 2 in a row in the last episode. So what is their strategy here? I can't imagine they have Trick Room. I mean, they can with the Chandelure, but I don't know if I see that. I also want to say this is like a water type Savali, just because then they'd have that Fire Water Grass core. Could be Steel, because then they'd have Fairy Steel Dragon. But yeah, I just don't know what the Noivern wants to do. But I definitely want to lead. I want to lead Whimsicott, but they could have like Scarf Chandelure and the like neutralizing gas. So I might actually leave Whimsicott out. Yeah, for this one. I don't know. Maybe, you don't know. They might not lead it. So let's go with these two. Whimsicott still be useful for the potentially. Let's bring Duraludon because it's just a solid Pokemon and it helps against the Weezing and the thing. I think I'm gonna go Obstagoon. Yeah, let's go Obstagoon as the last. An Obstagoon can help against the Chandelure. If there's a Scarfer, it's probably Chandelure. And if they lead Chandelure plus Weezing, then I'm going to assume it's Scarfed. I think that'd probably be the safest bet. But yeah, super interesting team. Like, these teams are scary because you just don't know what they're going to do. And they have a pretty good ranking. So they actually lead Noivern and Weezing. That makes a lot of sense too, because they are able to neutralize the Prankster. So like my guess is they're going to Dynamax Noivern and probably Max Airstream the Whimsicott. So we're gonna switch it right out into Duraludon and Max Airstream the Noivern. Because I think their plan, they want to get rid of the Prankster and they go after and they'll just go after the Whimsicott. So, but they're not Dynamaxing, so that's curious. I don't know if Noivern gets Tailwind still, because like Tailwind's distribution is really limited this format, because we don't have it as a tutor move or a TR. So I don't remember if Noivern gets Tailwind without the tutor. It does. Alright, there we go. Alright, what's Weezing got? Taunt. Okay, that makes sense, and that's a good, so that's a really good switch. I still could have Tailwinded, but that just brings it down to Sash. Okay, but I get speed boost. I'm just gonna keep boosting speed too. Let's see what their other Pokemon are. So I definitely want to Max Airstream. I think I'm gonna Snarl and Max Airstream the Weezing. They could Draco, yeah, Draco this thing. I don't know if this much will do, because I do have the Assault Vest. Does a lot, and then probably a Strange Beam. Or Dazzling Gleam. Oh, Charizard's actually still faster. That's kind of neat. And that actually just takes it out. That had to be a crit. That's a double KO. Yeah, that was definitely a crit. And we just negate the Tailwind now with the max Airstream. Assuming we hit Snarl, of course. Oh god, it just got its Frisk because of, yeah, it just got its Frisk because of the neutralizing gas wearing off. Okay, so we get the double KO, but they haven't Dynamaxed yet. But it's also not too bad because I have Whimsicott with Switcheroo still. So I can try and, like, utilize that. Well, actually, that doesn't matter because they're down to the last two. So it's actually an electric type Savali. And then Chandelure. Okay, so Obstagoon helps a lot with the Chandelure. I'm at +2 speed. I don't want to actually. I want to set up the sun. So I'm gonna go for the Draco. What's gonna Dynamax? They're definitely gonna Dynamax here. If I get rid of Savali, I can beat the Chandelure with Obstagoon. So I think I'm gonna target that down. I'm really hesitant though to set up the sun for this Chandelure, because then this damage is just gonna like be nuts. Yeah, I'm like super hesitant. I'm gonna double this volley. I want to see if I can take it out. I think they would Dynamax the Chandelure. The worst thing that happens here is they get a double KO. I don't think they can. Actually, they probably could. It depends if I can take out this Savali or not. So I really hate that I'm setting up the sun. Oh, that just takes it out. Cool. Yeah, because Obstagoon should be able to win this. Another crit. So we're getting lucky, really lucky with the crits here. But yeah, Obstagoon should be able to deal with the Chandelure here once I stall out Tailwind. So it goes for Max Flare into that. That's totally fine. I think I just bring in Whimsicott and I Tailwind for the last turn of... Yeah, I just Tailwind for the last turn of their Tailwind, and then Obstagoon can come in, and I'll get a Air Slash off. That'll do a ton of damage, and then put it in range of a knockoff. Yeah, I think we've been super fortunate with crits there, because the Savali probably doesn't knock out Charizard, but it definitely probably survives. So let's just Tailwind and Air Slash Chandelure. So, and that should, I think, make it, that should 99% make us win. Yeah, with that damage, and now I have the speed with, what's it called? Okay, and they didn't even take out Whimsicott, so I can get a little more chip damage with Moonblast. Yeah, and their Tailwind peters out, perfect. Okay, so we're bringing in Obstagoon, which can just knock this thing off, and I guess Whimsicott just Moonblast for chip. There's not much else it can do. And knock off. That should put it in range. Like this thing is not the bulkiest Pokemon, so I actually lowered special attack, so that's really good. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. Great, sweet. So pretty quick game. Those crits were super fortunate. There's no way Charizard just takes those out in one hit, I don't think. And then if that Savali has, yeah, that Savali probably would have outsped. It wouldn't. I doubt it would have knocked out. I highly doubt it would have knocked out Charizard. Yeah, because I would have done 60 to 71. He has no bulk. Although I do have a Life Orb. Yeah, I would have done a lot, that's for sure. I want to see their team though. Oh, that had a Life Orb. Oh, The weakness policy, that's cool. He did have Trick Room. Let's see, he's max speed Trick Room. The weakness policy. Wiki Berry. Yeah, I'm sure that crit. It's fully offensive. Like, I'm sure that crit had to have mattered. Ooh, Assault Vest, that's neat. Yeah, so he was just max... Oh, he wasn't max speed, actually. He had investment, but he wasn't max speed. So yeah, that would have knocked out... I don't think that would have knocked out Charizard. Mouse Focus Sash, Tailwind. Okay, so that does get Tailwind. That's pretty cool. That'd be a cool Pokemon to try out as like a fast support. Although with all the Whimsicott running around, it's kind of meh. Okay, so going into our last battle or two, depending on how this one goes. See if we can break top 300 before the season ends. That'd be kind of nice. But for sure, we should be guaranteed top 500, which is great because it's been up and down. Just like been like up to 100 and then all the way down to like 3,000. It's just been up and down for me. Oh yeah, competitive goals for me. I only plan on going to one regional, so obviously I want to do well at that. But my big plan is to try and I just really want to like branch out the teams I use, just like be really creative and just like be risky with stuff, not worry about how it does, just like try different stuff out and keep adjusting and see how it goes. Just play with lots of different stuff, have fun with the game, and then try and upload for you guys even more. It'll be hard with school, but I'll do my best. And then another one is like report on teams that I do. Like I'm gonna try really hard to do. I'll try and evaluate this team that I just used for you guys. But okay, to the game, we got pretty scary looking team: Darmanitan, Ninetales, Dragapult, Charizard, Dracovish, and Whimsicott. So scary looking because they also have the Charizard lead option. Oh man, what do I want to lead here? I could lead my own Charizard Whimsicott, which I actually like because the Switcheroo option. Might come down to speed dives in that case, but I think I bring Duraludon and Obstagoon too again. So we've brought Jellicent, but it hasn't hit the field. But I do like the addition to this team a lot more. Yeah, so we'll go with this. Kind of see how it goes. This is kind of where I want to try and utilize the eject button to stop them from doing whatever it is they're going to try and do. Also, just getting speed control is always a plus. Let's see if they lead Charizard Whimsicott. No, that's Dragapult and Ninetales. Well, I mean, that boosts my damage. What are they going to do with Dragapult here? I can do quite a bit to it. I think that's what I think I'm really tempted to Tailwind, but I think I'm gonna Switcheroo, Dynamax, and Max Airstream. I probably could have thought this through a little more, but I'm still gonna go for it. I mean, the Switcheroo could be obvious, the Tailwind could be obvious. The downside to this play is that I may have to take a bunch of damage with Charizard. That's why I'm choosing the Dynamax. Because if I Dynamax, then like a max should do less than half. I mean, I'll take a bunch of damage from. I would still take a bunch of damage from. Ooh, you know the bad thing about this play though? Like they probably just knock out Whimsicott with Ninetales, and then I lose my Tailwind option. But that could be okay if we can get rid of the Dragapult right now. No Dynamax though, so that's unfortunate, but we'll see whatever item this is. Weakness policy. Okay, I'm A-okay with that. Okay, so they do take out the Whimsicott. But we'll actually take out the Dragapult here. The Switcheroo is just to prevent any sort of Yeah, the Switcheroo is to prevent any sort of Dynamax play. And then I boost speed here. So this puts me, I feel like, in a really good spot. Depending on what Ninetales does. I'm not sure what it's going to go for. I guess a Disable? It just goes for E-Wave. That does a lot of damage. It's probably a crit, yeah. So I have to take Solar Power damage. Let's see, what else do they have? Leaning towards Obstagoon? Because they know they have Whimsicott, Darmanitan. Whimsicott, they had Whimsicott, Darmanitan. Oh gosh, Charizard. Charizard's what worries me right now. What else did they have? Wish I remembered. Let's go into Obstagoon. Because yeah, let's go into Obstagoon because then it'll get the speed boost from the Air Slash and that'll make it faster. Whimsicott. Okay, that's probably a Tailwind coming out. Yeah, this is a little trickier now because the Whimsicott does put me in a weird spot. I think what I want to do is Snarl and max Airstream the Ninetales. So that way, if it does Switcheroo, I get rid of the Ninetales, but it Tailwinds. Okay. I feel pretty okay with that. That's fine. Yeah, that's totally fine because I have Lum Berry, and then we get the speed boost to negate. So Charizard negates their Tailwind. Okay, no Sash, so we'll get the Snarl off. I wish I had attacked now. If they have Charizard as their last, that's probably where I'm a little more concerned. Which I wouldn't be surprised to see Charizard. I wish I had knocked out or gone after this Whimsicott. Looks like no eject button? Yeah. So if it's Charizard, I'm not super confident in this. That's Charizard. Yeah, Lisa, don't. So I can try and win a speed tie and knock off. If he specs, I feel a little better, but I'm probably gonna have to try and win a speed tie here at this point. Because I'm at +2. Oops, wrong Charizard. Yeah, so we're probably speed tying. And then I'll knock off the Obstagoon or the Charizard. I'm hoping it's choice specs. Because if it's choice specs, he Dynamaxes, his damage output's a lot less. But he should still with Solar Power knock out Charizard. So this is coming. I think this is coming down to a speed tie between Charizards. Likely lives even if I get the speed, even if I win the speed tie. But the knockoff I think could be really crucial. Yeah, this could be. Yeah, this could be the end of us here. But if we win the speed tie, I think we can pull this out. Because I snarled the Whimsicott. I really wish I had double-edged it. I was just wanting to cover the Sash on the other thing. He actually max guards. I guess that's really smart. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. This is my attack. Yeah, it was a good max guard because that does burn my Dynamax. And now they can knock out either of my Pokemon. Let's see what I can do here. In terms of Tailwind, I have 2. He's gonna start boosting speed. He probably goes after my Charizard. Yeah, because what you do is you just Moonblast Obstagoon and you max Airstream Charizard. I'm gonna try and get rid of this Whimsicott. So what we're gonna do is Obstruct and Heat Wave. If I win the Speed Tie and get rid of Whimsicott, I feel a lot better about this play. There's the Moonblast. Yeah, now if I can win the Speed Tie and get rid of Whimsicott. Okay. I think that was definitely my best play. Of course, we're not out of it yet, because they do get the max Airstream. And I still have a turn of Tailwind, and I can't protect. And I don't think I'm doing enough to Charizard. I don't think I didn't see the Life Orb, if I had Life Orb or not. I wish I checked. Okay, so I don't know its item. Sun is up. Yeah, Duraludon. Actually, it could. It might take. Actually, I do take a Max Flare in the Sun with Duraludon. Thunderbolt, I don't think it's gonna do enough. We got 30 seconds. Oh wait, no I don't. I have to be Dynamaxed. Crap. No, I don't take it. Well, let's see if Double Edge does enough. I think I just have to like double him up. I think Draco's the stronger play. Yeah. Oh, he max guards. I think that was a mistake. Because he loses Sun too. That was a huge mistake. I don't get that max guard. Sweet. I'm cool with that. We're gonna Double Edge and we're gonna Thunderbolt. Now I don't have to risk missing Draco. Oh, I had that. Yeah, okay, never mind. Thunderbolt does about the same. He goes for the... I guess he wanted to go for Heat Wave, but... that doesn't... yeah, that's not taking out Duraludon. Maybe that's why he max guarded. Sweet. Awesome, so we come out with the win. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I still think the max guard was a mistake, because they had a chance to live, because they would have lived, maybe. Yeah, they might have lived. Maybe not after like solar power damage. I forgot to see if it was Life Orb. So, how much was Obstagoon doing with that +2 attack? That special attack drop was really helpful, because that boosted me to +2. Oops. Yeah, +2. And winning the speed tie, or at least presumed speed tie. Because he could have been modest for all we know, but... actually, I would have taken him out. Yeah, that's right. Obstagoon would have taken him out. So he would have only been able to knock out one Pokemon. And then... he would have wanted to knock out Obstagoon, and then maybe survive the Thunderbolt plus... Thunderbolt damage, and then potential what is it, life orb damage. So good game, really good game. Yeah, Charizard, them having Charizard last was their best chance to win that. I wish I had expected the max guard. But they max guarded 2 of their Dynamax turns, so that definitely cost them. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead. That'll be it for today, guys. Fun team. I will try and get a report on it, and I want to try and do that Gardevoir one too. So yeah, I will do that. Maybe I'll try and do that. Work on that for this weekend. Because I may need, actually because I need to get a new team ready for the new season. So I will work on, while I'm working on that, I will try and get those out to you guys. So I will work on that. They'll be very informal because that way I don't have to spend too much time on it. But yeah, that'll be it for season 1 of our Battle Stadium Double Battle series, not Battle Squad. So, and yeah, and we'll come back with the series with season 2. And like I said, I'm gonna try and build a Gigantamax Butterfree team because its Gigantamax move is super fun. It's pretty much could be like a Dark Void. Because you can put both things to sleep potentially. There's also other statuses it can do. But yeah, so look forward to that. I will do my best to put something together and bring it to you guys. And we will catch you in the next episode in Season 2 of Ranked Double Battles. Yeah, catch you guys later. See ya.